Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Help Coin Your Private Home on Your Crypto Recovery. I'm Ripple Van Winkle and I'm your boss. I hope everyone is having a great day. If you're on your way home from work, I'm glad that you don't have to work anymore. I'm ready for a nice long weekend and dinner with family for Thanksgiving. I had the whole week off. It's going to be so wonderful that I don't even know what to do yet. We're going to talk about Bitcoin in this video. We'll talk about the next bull run off of the next section, wave one wave, or whatever you want to call it, because there will be a couple waves in this area. Calling it wouldn't count because it will last until 2025. It's probably too early to tell, even into 2026, but as you know, we've got this covered for Q2 and Q3 of that summertime funnish time body of 2025. On this episode, we'll talk about whether or not there will be another rally in sight by looking into the three cryptocurrencies that have reached all-time highs. We'll also talk about Bitcoin and get a nice little video covering Trump's nominees and then Casper help on the ledger. I think that's it for now, so sit back and relax. Let's cut right into a Bitcoin 91,227 up. Please excuse me, I just changed a whole $91,306. It's up 3.68% right now. The price has gone up almost 60% in the last 90 days if they come in at 3,188. It's gone up 0.3%. Both USDT and USDC are coming in at their dollar pegs, while XRP is a medium lean 71 cents. It is up 6% right now and 32% in the last 30 days, which isn't bad. Remember that 75 cents is the key range. At the moment, we're fighting a total coin markup of $3 trillion and $30 billion. Is there another rally insight that everyone wants to see? The story from cryptominute.com came out yesterday and says that Bitcoin is continuing to grow and trade above the 9 to a 0.00000G. As you can see, Bitcoin is currently a little lower at 9130.05. The price is above the simple moving average for the last 100 hours. That's 8,750,001 important bullish trend line is appearing above 87,200 on the hourly chart. The pair could continue to rise as long as it stays above 85,000. So what they might be saying here, do you need more than 85,000 Bitcoin? I need Bitcoin to stay above $88. It says that Bitcoin's price started on a new rise of over 88,000, went straight to over 90,000, and then stopped rising. A record high of about $93,435. Then we saw a small drop to where it is now, which is $91,500. The price fell below the 50% Fibonacci retracement level from the rise from the $85,080 swing low to $93,415 sell. In response to the question, what is the bigger downside to returning to Bitcoin? It says that Bitcoin cannot rise above $9,500, which it was sitting above at the time. That is the modern resistance quarter of it. We should expect that return to go back to that $88,000 level, where we should see the price drop again, possibly another $82,500. I've been talking about that mid to low $80,000 drop in Bitcoin, which is important for you to know. By 88,500, 87,000 important resistance 90, you are currently sitting just a bit above us at $591,200, which is where we are right now as you think about RIP. We're past the pushback. As long as we stay above resistance for a few hours or even a day, it doesn't really mean anything. We want to stay above that level for at least 3 days in a row, or even better, we want to get a weekly close above that level. Please pay attention to the current levels of Bitcoin, and let's keep going until we get this rise. There has been a lot of news about HBAR. I think it really did come out of nowhere. The price of HBAR, ETA, RETF started to shoot up. I told you to look, HBAR has been sleeping large for a while now. We know about all of their relationships and what they're working on. I'm writing to let you know that I'm not afraid to talk about it. The H bar is likely the easiest 10x in all of crypto. It's a certain kind of cryptocurrency. You just buy your form or forget about it. And when you start to see the news come out, people start talking about it on Twitter. After that, you can really check out what the chart is doing. That's how easy it is to make a good chart. If you're not sure, zoom out to see that growth leads to compression. The process of squeezing leads to growth is something we know about. Make you think of XRP, don't you think? XRP has been in compression for a while now, and when it finally breaks out, it will lead to its growth. It's been a long time since the last chart update, but Velo is still going to be one of these favorites. That is going to be really explosive. It makes me think of what Telcoin did during the 2020 bull run. I have a lot of Velo and talk about it a lot. People ask me about my stay, which says a lot about Velo. Pay attention to Velo and don't sleep on it. It's velo, not velodrome or velofinance. It's velo to strike. It's possible to get it on steady or stellar term. Those three cryptocurrencies are the DEX on the Stellar network, and they are all at all-time highs right now. Let us look, and it doesn't make sense to want to back up the reserve currencies. Now, listen up. If we get the Bitcoin reserve and I own a lot of Bitcoin, I will not cry. If you see me crying, they will be fake tears. I think Bitcoin will reach 500,000. Once more, it's a whole new model because it forces every other us and churches are already buying it. A close friend of mine is the person who first got interested in Bitcoin in 2013 and is now in the news. He also said he had never seen anything like it. More people are going to buy Bitcoin in the next 3 days because of him. There are big pools of money, and he's been there more than any other time in his career. This is a global trend that started when Trump said in Nashville that he would be a crypto president or Bitcoin president. Now that he is president, this trend is really taking off. I'm going to tell you about other leaders' backs, and it looks like we're getting ready for what could be a great rise. Oh, it will be even better than a great gathering. It will be a gathering that makes your face melt for a few years. You will not believe it is real even after the rally is over and you have taken all of your crypto gains. What do you think? It's true. It's really happening. Our group has been here longer than the businesses. The institutions are now going to pump our bags. A lot of people you know usually ask the query person. That makes no sense. Why would the institutions let us get rich? Why wouldn't they pull these markets out and lower them? If you look at the big picture and the number of crypto holders out there, there may not be that many. If you want to break this down even further, how many people have enough crypto to be able to trade their lives and leave their children and grandchildren wealthy? It is even less than the number of crypto users. Just know that a lot of people are in crypto. It's possible that they got more than $1,000. We'll be lucky if they got even 10 to 15 to 20 Bitcoins. A lot of people are just playing around with crypto. I hope that no one is there, but the world isn't always ready to make that jump yet. The establishments are waiting for the seas to be safe and calm so they can leave us in. That's what will happen once they get to this area. Oh, we get it. Trump picks Matt to be a lawyer. Well known. I'm sorry, J.J. Clayton thought he was going to get that process. What do you think? Jay Clayton isn't getting that job, Charles Kirk, but this is how Trump's management has been up to this point. Some really cool names were given to us here, Vice President. As we know, J.D. Vance in charge of state, Marco Rubio, safety and defense A. Peter Haas, it's a lovely thing that the list keeps going down and down and down. If you look at the stock market, the cryptocurrency market, and every other market, they're all responding very strongly to the presidential trade that we have coming in about, I don't know what, how much less than 2 months is it? This is just what we needed. Our needs were met. There was a touch dogfight that I had to break up. But here we are again, and thank you to Ledger for adding Casper Help to Ledger Live. Users of the Casper community can now buy Casper directly from the app. This is great. This is good news for bulls. Plus, they brought TAN and ICP as nicely. They got an area NFT help for Airbnb and AVAX users. This is a big Casper wants all the help it can get right now. Look at what was passed off as Casper. It stinks. Believe me, I understand that its miles will be gone. Its miles will be longer than its miles. It's only going to be excellent. You know you need to get rid of the trash before you can bring in the real people, the strong ones, and start moving forward. Is it the lowest in or is it over? It looks like a good chance.